Another one? Oh yes. Hello, how's it going everyone? My name is Devagaro. Thank you so much for joining the channel as always. And today, as I already showed you a little glimpse to it, we have, yes, another one. What am I talking about? You'll see in a little moment. If you have been watching my videos and are familiar with my reviews, you know already that this sneaker is the bomb for me. It's so dope. It is so dope and amazing. So I really want to show you guys also this variation, which technically speaking was the inception or the original. It all started a few days ago on my Adidas app. I got a push notification informing me that on September 5th, we were going to have, yes, another drop for a Yeezy Quantum basketball shoe. This time though, not the barium, because we had that one back on June. So this time around, it was the Yeezy Quantum, but specifically for the lifestyle version, which is a bit different. And in my humble opinion, it's a lot better. As I was saying, I got this push notification informing me that there was going to be this draw where you could sign up for your local store, especially like an Adidas flagship type of store. So I'm here in Germany and I selected mine, and the whole idea behind it was to have individual store raffles, retail store raffles, and that's where naturally your boy here went ahead, signed my name up on it, and lo and behold, yours truly, yes, got drawn. The next step after being drawn was to go into the Adidas app back again and select a window frame in terms of when to come by and pick up the shoes. And these were 15-minute windows, so I think that they started around 10 a.m. this morning. Today I'm shooting this video on a Saturday, September 5th, and they went all the way to either 11:30 p.m. or like noon, 12 noon, somewhere around there. But the whole point was that you had 15 minutes to show up, come with your passport or whatever kind of ID, and show them code which the app had recorded for you and it was unique to you. So I showed up. I thought that the best idea was to actually come in early and get the very first time slot, because you just want to be safe. So I show up. Adidas staff was very helpful. Shout out to Felix and the rest of the staff in Adidas store. You guys know who you are. Thanks a lot. You guys were very helpful. All right, so now that you guys have the backstory, why don't we go ahead and declassify these puppies? Yep. So as you can see, the Quantums come in your standard Adidas Yeezy brown cardboard box with the letters QNTM on top of it. Flipping it to the side, we can see Boost, underscoring the fact that these Quantums also incorporate Boost. And now we get to the best part, which is actually unveiling the shoes. We gotta be a little careful here, obviously. Oh my God, these are dope. These are very dope. I think these are way better than the bariums. I can tell you that off the bat. So, okay, let me just pull out the other one as well first so that we can do like a apples to apples comparison. All right, so here's the left shoe. Let's go ahead and close it. Okay, so I'm very excited about these, and there's a couple of reasons why. Looking at it, I just think that these are great because number one, this side panel is absolutely berserk in a good way. And what I mean by that is that when you can see, I'm just going to place this one here because I can actually see the same thing that I'm going to be describing on the other side. So when you look at this side panel, you have these type of like zebra waves. In that regards, it reminds me a lot of the 350 zebra. So it has that pattern where like a swirl, I think is the best description I can share with you guys. Now, this side panel has a combination of two different materials. Number one is a mesh type of material, a plastic mesh. And this is very similar to the material that we can find in the 350s, right in the middle. And the other material that you can see, if you look closely, is this interwoven prime knit. And the interwoven prime knit has a couple of colors. It has white and predominantly gray. All right, so diving deeper a little more into the side panel of the shoe, behind the two materials that I just described, we can also see some 3M strips in a pattern looking like a zigzag. I think that's that's what comes to mind to me. And when you flash it with light, the 3M lights up, which is really, really, really interesting. I think that it makes the shoe very unique. And by the way, this is something that the barium does not have. That's a very subtle difference. I mean, it's not a big deal at the end of the day, but if you want your sneaker to have that pizzazz, that uniqueness, I think this is a cool feature to incorporate. Now, if we look at the front of the sneakers, we can see that signature toe cap of Yeezys. Mostly you can find it on Yeezy 700s. Moving on to the top of the shoe, the Quantums feature neoprene, which also comes all across this ankle collar area. And you can see how it is extended. There are two versions of the Quantum. There is the lifestyle version, which is the one that I'm just showcasing to you guys. And we also have a basketball performance. The laces come in your traditional black colorway, and I can, you can see pretty much when I'm just extending them here, they're pretty stretchy. I really like them. They look very, very well crafted. Then moving on to the rear of the shoe, we can see some different geometrical shapes, which are intended, I guess, to be symmetrical in nature. And you have the back reinforced heel cap, which is manufactured, I think, in this type of TPU elastic material. It's not flexible at all. It is pretty hard, I would say, and it is covering the ankle collar neoprene material as well as the midsole, and the only exposed area is the outsole. Now, an interesting feature is that this back heel cap has 3M as well on both portions, on the silver as well as the black one, and they light up as well as soon as you flash them with the light. Now, I gotta say that the black portion lights up. It's a different glow because it's more like sprayed a bit, and you see a more consistent and more solid glow, or let's say of a reflection on the silver portion. The midsole features a translucent material encapsulating the boost, which comes for reinforcing comfort as well as allowing you to see through it, so you can have these glimpses of the mid panel and the prime knit. The bottom of these lifestyle Quantums features a light yellow outsole that also displays Adidas and Boost branding. For the grip, we can see a wavy and consistent pattern for added stability. All right, so now we have officially declassified the Yeezy Quantums. Why don't I go ahead and throw these on foot so you can check them out. When it comes to sizing, it's pretty easy. I would suggest just going half a size up than your standard size, or the same size that you go with your Adidas Yeezy V2s. Now you guys know that I always suggest trying them before purchasing them if you can, so that you are better informed and you don't invest and throw down the tube money for a shoe that doesn't fit afterwards. Now talking about pricing, we have two general categories. The first one is the retail price, and that was 250 euros. When we talk about the second general category, that has to do with the aftermarket price. And the aftermarket price always depends and varies based on your shoe size. Now, in my size, these are 13.5 US. They are going for anywhere between 400 and 650 euros. Just for comparison purposes, I wanted to show you side by side. On the left-hand side or on your right-hand side, we have the lifestyle quantums, and on your left-hand side, we have the barium quantums. As I was saying, you can see that the bariums have this exoskeleton, which is made out of TPU, this kind of a caging on both medial side panels. So I'm just showing you one side and the other one, the inner side, and then as you were seeing, the outer side. So that's one of the differences, where if I'm to show you the Quantum Lifestyle, it does not have the TPU casing. Instead, it has this mesh, and behind it, it has the strips of 3M, but I'll keep it light for now. I just wanted to give you a very brief example of some of the differences. If you're interested in a more thorough review, let me know in the comment section down below. And also very important, don't forget to check out my review on the bariums, which is already posted in my channel. One more thing before we depart is I want to do a very special shout out to my brother who's having a birthday this Labor Day weekend, all the way back to the States. Have a blast, enjoy it royally, and stay fresh. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate every single one of you. You guys have really supported the channel. We are growing a lot, and please keep smashing that like button, hitting that notification bell, and subscribing. And with that, you guys have been debriefed, and the Quantums have been officially declassified. As you guys know, always fresh, never stress.